Alright, welcome back to part 2 of It's Treason then. So, Nerfy has now bowed out, and understandably so. We'll get to that in just a second. I just thought it'd be funny to say that. But, my lad came back. Cash, did your lad come back? Oh wait, he's never died. Never
Lad?
fucking my
No, he's
disciple.
never died. He's a good lad.
He's a good lad. I hate you. Your lad's bad. I don't like him. Alright, so.
Take care of my lad.
Sketchy Macone attacked Ulm but was defeated, so unfortunately Sketchy did not move like we were hoping he would. There's a fuck ton of bears! I'm hoping that this victory will give him false confidence, and so he'll attack the next fort.
If you notice, he also summons like every single elemental that he can.
Elemental spam. It's honestly a pretty valid strategy.
It's also funny though that
his own elementals are killing his men.
I think his troops are starting to catch on fire.
They aren't starting. They are on fire and they're burning to death. Nerfy has no concern for his own men's lives, or not Nerfy, I mean Sketchy. Well, that one stopped burning. That one's a little crispy, but he's fine. Oh god, I can't believe he fried. I wonder how many of those kills were from himself. Probably a lot. I mean, that's fine. If he wants to cast things that kill himself. Oh god, did I just click watch again? Fuck. I don't want to be here, game.
Yep.
Accidents happen, as they say. Could be able to replay.
I really wish we didn't really lose that army there. It was a pretty big one. There were a lot of the expensive Macone units. But unfortunately, Sketchy decided to wait for reinforcements, so we just walked straight into him instead of taking the province.
So, turns out our little friend Carlita tried to attack. He's got that glamour priest in the back there. Cancer. Lovely.
Yeah, but they're not.
It's just
the
a
glamour
caster.
Wizard is like whatever.
Yep. Those giants are gonna be tough, and those poor black people are gonna get slaughtered. Which is, as you can see, those troops are dying a lot faster than yours, though. Like, look, it's not because they're black, you fucking raskist. It's because they have literally a hide shield. The poor fucks are basically naked going into battle. While the tan people have
linen cuirass is that much better.
Linen. I mean, it's 8 protection versus fuck all. Not to mention your shield is better too. Couldn't even spare any for the poor little lads he recruited to die for you, cruel, heartless bat. How did you win this?
I don't
know. Just saw your front line collapse. Did you win this?
I'm not sure. I think so.
What if they have a dagger? Oh my god, they won with dagger. What? What are you doing there, witch doctors? Like, ooba juba.
Notice that all of my units ran away as well, except for my one Ooga
Booga. The Battle of Ooga Booga.
That is like one skeleton.
No, oh my god, this guy has like a battle wounds crippled. He's like, oh shit. He's like, Ooga Booga, motherfucker. Run, Jimmy. Oh, he's dead.
He just whacks him over the
head. With his little stick. Oh my god. He got 3 kills.
That was all province defense, though. Just,
he only lost 3 of his giants, but he lost most of his fur-blog warriors, half of them. So if he attacks again, it would be probably super hard. But he might. This battle, literally uninteresting. As usual, the centaurs and the problem with playing Pangea is that my battles aren't interesting. They're just like, yeah, look at me just raffle stuff half the time. Famoria. This is Famoria attacked Agartha but was defeated. Oh, so Carlos tried launching attack. Let's actually see, because we don't really look at now our troops. They're not Nervy's troops anymore. They're ours. Oh, of course, there's barbarians. That explains everything. So the little brobarians are gonna... Carlos is feeling a little bit, like, optimistic, overly, too. Like, he keeps trying to launch... Ooh, that guy got surrounded and just derped the fuck
the
down.
barbarians are like straight up counters to the giants because they have almost no protection. And they're just gonna get fucking annihilated.
If you got provinces with barbarians, it doesn't hurt to recruit the little fags, because
No,
they do a
really
shit
good.
ton of damage. And against, like, the tough units we're fighting, we kind of need damage like that.
Yeah. And they are cheap, which is very good because just having a lot of units is also important because fatigue is the thing.
So you attacked the province of Satara while you were heading south.
Mm-hmm.
Good boys won. The toasty boys. There's a lot of arrows there, so they're doing some damage to you. Cavalry. A couple of them got hung up. They're gonna get engaged there. That's fine though.
Mm-hmm.
And your boys swinging around to the flank there are going to cause a nice little mess for them. Yeah, that's nice. But then again, it's not like... I wish you could organize your province defense so you could have them do formations. That's one thing this game I wish had.
Ooh, can you imagine the micromanagement of... Oh.
It's only for battles like that are super important that I would do that.
My horses are barely managing to do anything back there.
They're like...
But I didn't have enough of them.
Poke, poke. Poke, poke. Poor giant got pinned against allied troops. Like, I want to run away. And they're like, no. Damn, you lost pretty much all your horses.
Yep.
They got light lances, though, which do 13 damage. And their god descends from the heavens like, fuck you.
I don't even know what it does. Like, I tried to set him to hop in and just use his melee, but he just doesn't do it.
He
He
doesn't.
just chills in the back line and does something.
He just sort of sits there like, meh, meh. Oh, God. Then there was a battle against Agartha, or Makone. Makone, again, is losing, sadly. The Numidian warriors, these are the ones with the glamour, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Killed 10 of them. How do we kill 10 of them? Just with sheer luck, even though this army's huge. Actually, it's not as big as I was expecting, but it's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Speed that up a little bit. An awkward advance, to say the absolute fucking least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see the thing is, without magic, you can't really do anything about those medium warriors. Like, I'm sure we get some of them with some ranged attacks. Like, you can see the glamour has popped off on some of them.
Yep.
But it's really important to have a lot of spells, I think. Like, I haven't necessarily found a good way to handle them in practice, but in theory, at least, you would want a lot of spells.
A couple of these guys, glamour is gone. I think just artillery lobbing spells will just de-glamour the little cunts.
Yeah. What I was going for was, I was going to make the bigger spellcasters use Earthquake, which does like 8 damage to everything on the battle.
If it does 8 damage to everything, the glamour's just gone.
Yeah, that was what I was hoping for. But I didn't research it in time. But I think you can also just use like one fire elemental. I think that will dispel all of it. Because it has a fire AoE, and the fire AoE will just deal with it.
Honestly, I don't see why Arch quit because of the glamour. Glamour's tough, but like, oof. They are. And they are tough, is the thing. And getting a counter up in time can be annoying. But
oh yeah, they're really good units. They're not that difficult to build like right away, and they are very very good for expanding because you never lose them. So you can pretty much just keep them straight from the get-go.
They all have terrible traits like that? No, just, you know, one or two of them. And some of them are starving. Lovely.
Oh, holy shit! Is that what that is? Like when you right-click a unit and you see those the ones at the bottom? I never realized that that was.
No, these are the different ones in square. So, yeah, no, god damn it. So there's different ones in the square. They're like, all injured though. Fuck. Because this game literally remembers every fucking cunting autistic detail about every single sprite. How old it is.
That's fine. However, I do wish that he would show you which units are actually like deceased or crippled and stuff.
And you could like heal them or something?
So that it at least had like a red outline or something, so you knew. Because sometimes you can get like one unit that's crippled or something like that, and that's just gonna pull down like the entire troop. Because it's gonna have a lot less map movement.
Paralyzed, yeah, the real things are great because they paralyze his troops, which is why he took like no casualties, even though he has shitty infantry. Yeah. There's nothing they can do, which is very good strategy. He needs a lot more of these abo dies.
There are actually like, personally, when I've looked at my smaller mages, I'm like, what's the point of having like a one earth mage in my army? But they're like, even spells like earth meld or whatever are really useful. Like they make units sink into the ground, for example, which might not seem very impressive, but if you have enough mages, you can pretty much immobilize the entire enemy army, and that reduces their defense to 0.
Yep, having those are called mage cores in this game. That's what I hear people refer to them as. Having a strong mage core is basically like a strong bulk of mages in an army. What those mages do is exactly what you say. They don't have to be good. They just have to be spamming abilities in bulk that are strong enough. I don't have a good mage core. In fact, I don't even have a fucking mage core. Just don't have the time to get one up. But now that my god's back, look, I'm researching, so I might be able to pump one out. Because we're at the point where building up a mage core. Like, I should have done that a while ago, but because my god died, I was fucked a little bit. And so now I've got to start building up my mage core. And getting a good mage core of casters will help turn the tide. Because people always go like, oh, I built like 2 casters and they don't do anything. It's like, you're not supposed to have like just 2 of them. 2 of them isn't going to bring down an army. You're going to need like a strong bulk of them. And they're basically artillery casters. Like they just lob artillery at the enemy. Okay, so we saw that battle. Was this the Battle of Agartha? Atlantis attacked Agartha and won. There was a battle in Agartha. This is the fall of Nerfy's capital. What made him leave? Little hole in the ground. So there's a lot of troops here. He's buffing them. They're holding for a turn. I do not know why. I would want them to get in there soon. Okay, now they're moving. They should... They'll be able to stop them from getting through the bulk of that area. There's little rock lobbers.
Here comes the elementals. They're just like flying right over. Or?
Only fire elementals climb over. And I know they've climbed over from the defending side.
Yeah, they can might be able to jump down. I don't know.
Can it? Let's look. UW. Actually, they can't.
Is that like a trait or something?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so Nervy's boys... But the problem is that regeneration is just disgusting. And he's not doing enough damage here. Which again, poke poke. There goes another 4 guys. Nervy's boys run in to the gap. He's killing some. But things aren't looking too good. Because the exchange rate at this little breach here, it's just not good enough.
No.
Because that regeneration they have. We'll speed that up because it's gonna be a long time before that's over. This battle probably took quite a few fucking rounds.
I think it took like 86 or something.
I mean, as long as you keep the guys on the wall alive, like they can just keep lobbing shit. But the problem is, I think he doesn't have enough ranged guys on the wall.
No, it has almost no range units at all.
Because they're doing a lot of damage when they hit with those giant boulders. Let's see.
The ranged units do run out of ammo as well, so.
True. But I would have built a lot more, because he had a lot of melee, but I would have built more. Yep, look, the archers ran out of ammo even. Even the enemy slingers. That regeneration, it's just too powerful. Plus 4 health, plus 4 health, plus 4 health, plus 4 health. And when they're only doing like 3 to 4 damage on them, they just regain their health faster than they take damage.
Yeah, you need to do like lightning damage on them because they're both fire and cold resistant a little bit. So lightning is pretty much your best bet, I think. Well, there's poison as well, and death magic, and well, should be a lot of ways to handle them. But
his big giant guy
you
there.
kind of gotta learn how to do that. So.
This battle was not over in like a few turns, though. Jesus. Just to show you how long a battle can go. And this isn't even the longest. His men are finally starting to break, though. These guys are doing some damage, though.
Yeah, those guys are really good.
They have pierce damage. Yeah, look at that. There they go. There's just not enough of them left.
No.
That's a lot of damage. There we go. Oh, but there's just not enough of them. Guys on the wall should probably just start running for their lives. Oh, they're fucked. Oh, the poor little lads.
Oh my god, he has so many elementals.
You know. Actually, that's nothing. You should see hands. He's got a lot fucking more. I think he has each caster. Probably because I did one battle with him before, the big battle, and each caster summoned like 2 of them. I'm assuming now they're going to each summon like 3, and he probably has like a bajillion of them. So I imagine I'm probably going to have to deal with like 20, maybe 20 plus fire elementals if he attacks. Which is not good. Oh, we missed one. El Lucky Lake. Now this was a big nasty battle. Atlantis attacked Rila and won. Polypal Mumber Mothers. He attacked his fortress too. God damn it, camera! I hate, like I use the scroll wheel to pan, but sometimes it's inverted. Or no, based on what it is actually is how it works. It's like a little dot there.
Yeah, if you try to pan too quickly, it screws up and it like puts you way outside of the battlefield. You have to wait.
I think he's freezing his boys. Oh my god.
Encased in ice.
Does it say on the damaged or afflicted? No, it doesn't. I hate that. It is encasing in ice. That is pretty potent. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm just gonna speed this up. This is not a battle. It's a slaughter. Little tiny. What are those? Look at those things. Game, gimme. Small sharks. Oh my god, little baby sharks. Yeah, no, this ain't going well. Okay, finally he used up all his gems or stopped casting. Jesus.
Oh no, these core guards are breaking.
They are breaking. What are these dudes? Shrimp soldiers.
Shrimp soldier.
Dude, I want some fucking shrimp. They have metal glaives. Oh, that's nothing to laugh about, though. Metal scale armor. They're little bitch boys. In fact, they're better than his coral guard.
The coral guards have that trait, though. If you look at them.
They have what trait? Poison barbs.
That were poison barbs.
That's disgusting.
But for the most part, I think his units are kind of safe from it because
if fighting Sandro, get poison resistance. Cast that in mass. Hopefully there was a
but it only works on length 1 weapons. So if you have spearmen, it doesn't affect them.
God damn it.
But they are really strong.
I mean, Pfeiffer did start casting water elementals, but not enough. The problem with underwater battles is it boils down to whoever can summon the most water elementals wins. So I'm surprised neither of them are derping down that path super hard. Unexpected event. Some people died. They're sad. Got some gold.
Something I read about water elementals is that if you, in some way, can freeze the province, you summon ice elementals instead of water elementals. And apparently ice elementals are terrible. So I don't know if that's a practical way to deal with water elementals, but
If you freeze the water, they turn into ice elementals. If they're ice elementals, they're bad because they're slow and sad. Yeah, probably. The next question is, so there's a lot of stuff. Now that we're managing both arches and nervy stuff because they bounced, management is getting slower and slower because we have to micromanage a lot more. So what we'll do is we'll do something rather simple here because this is the easiest one. I'm just consolidating my troops on his capital. I can almost guarantee that Sandor's going to attack. Hands might sally forth, but that's better. If he's outside of the walls, he'll take more casualties. Better for me. And every turn I'm over the top of him, he's not getting a single point of gold. And so this other army is going to go here. I got to be cautious of that 110. He might try to loop around, or he might try to just press in from there. They're relatively trash, though. I don't think they will. But I just need to keep sieging him.
What he might do is he might move them in and then try to break the siege with the addition of that troop, plus coordinating with Sandro.
Yeah, probably. Every turn I sit on top of him, though, his army inside gets smaller and smaller. Which is the big good. I'm pretty sure Sketchy's going to attack Macone. Yeah, we're pretty much done with me, because there's nothing really interesting happening. My disciple came back, and that was really the biggest thing. Macone, like, I'm hoping Sketchy's going to go after the capital. He's probably going to be super confident, and that overconfidence is going to lead to his downfall. If he's overconfident. And honestly, Sketchy seems like he's overly confident and greatly underestimates our own strength. So he will probably attack Aeoli. Because cutting off the head of the snake is what he's going to view that as. Especially because that victory made him probably feel like he's super powerful. But because, you know, this is double the armies plus this garrison, he's not going to get through.
No, I don't think he will. But you never know.
I think Carlos is going to stop here, though. Is it late summer? That might be good for us. His troops might be stuck behind our lines. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, Macone is mostly pulling back and trying to get back to the capital to reinforce and then push back out. The army on the left is just sitting there waiting for him to come in.
Oh, I see you've been using these recruitment flags. But I don't see these recruitment flags being used. Any reason for that, quiche?
Which ones?
These 3 castles. This one's recruiting. This one isn't, though.
The one on the right is recruiting.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Yes, it is.
Try to keep them pumping out little shit lords. There's a fuck ton of garrison here. This is honestly a trap, I think. This province here, along with... He's also, I'm pretty sure, gupped the garrison of Ministra, which is why I urged Cash to wait. Because Carlos sometimes likes to tease overtly about strategies he's doing. Sometimes he's lying, sometimes he's not. But if he's telling the truth, 100 garrison would probably be enough to almost kill all of these guys and still survive. Which is a problem.
But when you say 100 garrison, you mean 100 troops and not like 100 defense.
I mean 100 defense.
I don't think he has 100 defense there.
He does. Don't attack that province. It'll end in disaster. I don't think he has anything in Alifia. And if he does, it's probably not that much. But if because it's a castle there, he doesn't want you to have that because recruitment. 2 castles up here would be plus this fort, and you could get that recruiting again. Like, oof. This fort's trash, though. It can't recruit shit.
Nope.
But that would be amazing for you. On your front, like, what's going on? Tell the lands.
Well, I'm mostly just going to try and take some of Carlos's lands. I'm going to take the I don't know what is it, farmland? Yeah, the farmland in Litha there, with my army there on the right in the green wall, and then I'm gonna move down and try to meet up at the swamp in Misty Bog there to the left. Yeah, there.
Because you're having your god go down here.
And then I'm probably going
there.
to try attacking the fort, but I might just push into his territory instead. But we'll see when we get there. That's a couple of turns away, which means like another week.
Another week? It's true.
But otherwise, I'm really just trying to move my my troops up into the to the front line. Trying to do some research, but it's kind of slow, to be honest. But yeah, there's not that much interesting stuff going on except trying to just move in.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's gonna be interesting once Atlantis mops up Nerfy. Which on Nerfy's front, we're still recruiting some guys. We should stop saying their names. We should probably just say our troops now. Kibs and Cash Part 3, Electric Boogaloo faction. This one, like I don't know if you changed it, but I'm having this army attack Epernia, just because I think they can take it.
Mm.
And again, taking something from Carlos means he has to spend time to retake it.
Yeah.
It's all about really just stalling. He's building quite a few barbarians here. I've kept recruiting barbarians here and recruiting some troops there, but honestly, I think there's not a lot to recruit from any of these shithole lands. It's better to just send the money back to one of us.
Yeah, that's what I did. I sent some gems as well. But like the only thing I did was I changed on that little army that he has in the water. I changed the army setup a little bit, just so, because all he had was like one big squad that was just in the middle, and I split it up a little bit and put them on attack rear, put them on the flanks, just to try to like snipe a commander or something.
It's better than just throwing blobs of troops at the enemy's front line and dying at this point, which is exactly what's going to happen against those living pillars.
Well, we're lucky because there are no living pillars there. There's just a bunch of coral guards, but they're still annoying. And I'm not sure they will be able to take them. However, they do have spears, so they are completely immune to the coral guards' poison barbs.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck damn poison barbs. So I think Pfeiffer is going to be moving down here. He's probably going to try attacking that capital. There is an army somewhere here, I swear to God. It's just going to appear like there next turn or some shit. And it's going to be within striking distance. In which case we'll have to maybe advise Pfeiffer to pull back or maybe go forward. But if he goes forward that way, it's a death trap. This army is going to attack probably the Great Blue because, again, he's going to want to zigzag bounce up is how he's going to probably handle that.
Yeah, we'll see.
All I know is Rila is not in a particularly good situation. He's got 2 fortresses left. Hopefully that'll just buy time. And this one big offensive here should slow him down a little bit. Basically just dragging it out as long as possible. Hands cannot die yet because, again, he's got too many fire elementals and fire drakes. If I try to attack and we try to attack the walls, the fire elementals will climb over the walls and the fire drakes will just toast my guys at the entrance.
Yeah.
They will just burn everyone. That combined with the heat aura will mean the death of all of them. So attacking, as much as I really wanted to attack, all I can do is sit here.
What I definitely think you should do, on your troops at least, is to put them on hold and attack instead of attack. That way, he might throw out his fire elementals, and they might reach you before you get to the choke point. And that way you might have time to beat them before you have to stand at the choke point and get blasted by drakes as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Might try that, but I can't attack until I repel that army that's going to try to liberate.
Yeah, no, I definitely think you should still maintain the siege.
Because even if I did win, if I win with shitty, like, only a handful of guys left, then he's just going to take it back.
Yeah, exactly. So it's better to maintain the siege, starve hands out a little bit, and try to reinforce. Because you do walk very quickly with your units, so you can
Yeah,
reinforce.
I move 2 spaces a turn, which is fucking amazing, because here to here.
Yeah, it's great.
I've got guys... Now, I'm not going to be ferrying any more troops from the capital. Instead, I'm going to be building a new army. And this army is intended to be the big, big, bad army. I'm going to need casters. Lots of casters. Problem with getting these pans is, yes, they got the 4 fucking nature. They take 2 turns to recruit, which is kind of annoying. The Dryad Mother is probably going to stick with them. Water Magic level 1, which is good. I can empower it further if I need to. And I'm going to use them for...
Yeah, what I feel like
casting
is, for
rain,
the most part,
if he survives.
For most factions, at least, what you do have is you have like 1 less strong caster, and then you generally have a really strong, really expensive caster. And what he can usually do is use one of those, like,
he'll cast
Storm,
the big boy
for
spells.
example. And then the other ones can use, like, Storm Power, Phoenix Power, or whatever, which gives them +1. And then you can use actual proper spells.
I'm going to try to have a pan sent to the front, and then cast Fire Resistance. Spell makes resistant to flames. It also reduces the effect of creatures such as Abyssian Settlement. That buffs all troops, doesn't it? Or wait, let's see.
No. 15 area of effect.
So I got to set them in the front line. Cast that, and then all the boys that charge in will... And if I have them hold for a turn, then the white centaurs will all receive that buff.
Perhaps.
Great.
It depends on how the AoE works. I don't think it might just hit 15. Yeah.
I'm also rushing for Mother Oak. Next turn, I'm going to try to dispel their global enchantment. One other thing is I'm going for Evocation. Evocation offers me Cold Blast Rain. Rain is going to be extremely useful. Heavy rain upon the battlefield against hands. Freezing Mist if possible.
I'm surprised you don't have rain already.
I know. There's a reason why. I was actually going to go for that first thing. When my god died, I had to backpedal. Sadly. Oh, do I need to empower your sorry ass? I might. You only have 4. I don't think... We can keep the boys researching, but I don't think alteration... I think it's level 5. Yeah, it's level 5. For Mother Orc.
Well, that's a setback.
It's a setback for a turn.
Yeah, but it might... Because right now you have a lot of nature gems. And if you have to empower for, 50? Then you might not be able to overpower his enchantment.
True, and it's been going for a while, but I gotta try. I only have Mother Oak going. We need to get rid of it. Oh, 10 nature gems each month. Fuck! It sucks.
The problem is, since he's had it up so long, even if you get it back...
Does Nerfy have any nature gems?
Able to take it back. He might.
If he has any, send any and all to me.
Let's find out.
So if Arch doesn't need any and you don't need any this turn, actually before we hit the end turn button, we'll record this separately. We're going to have to do the episodes much longer now because we're micromanaging everything. But yeah, I think any nature gem, if you don't need nature gems, send them to me. If we get the nature rolling, that'd be great. And I get those water gems. Oh boy. Oh, speaking of sending shit, I have 3 more blood saves to send you. Baratos.
Unfortunately, Nerfy only has, 4, but I'm sending them anyway.
Every gem at this point is like a fucking pretty big deal. I haven't been able to do any site searching whatsoever. because of the god thing. I don't even remember what magic it is to find stuff. Eagle eyes, I think. Looking at superior accuracy. Nope. I know there's spells for all the casters to just search areas for things. Just can't remember offhand what it was.
Remember that you can also change gems into other gems, so you do have a lot more nature gems than it looks like.
Yep. But converting gems is always kind of painful.
Yeah.
Either way, I think, is that everything? It's everything of sadness? Yes?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, that's good. One thing I was going to do before I thought about ending my turn was actually reduce the amount of troops I'm recruiting from here in exchange for recruiting some... I'm going to take 2 turns to recruit that. Oh, that sucks. Because if I recruit you, you take up that. Ah, that sucks too. God damn it. You laugh, but it's not funny. God damn it. It's sad. Oh, it makes me sad. Winky boy. Little Winky on
But
YouTube.
I also started to realize how important getting forts up is, because not only because you can recruit troops there, but also because it's very difficult to maintain building mages out of your capital, because sometimes you have to build something else just to ferry troops to the front line, and you have to interrupt it constantly.
Yep.
But if you have like a fort nearby, you can just pump troops.
Yeah, I use
Or
these
pump
shitty
mages.
little satyr commanders to ferry the boys back and forth.
Mm.
Because they're cheap and they don't cost that much upkeep. Oh boy. Well, that wraps up this episode. Next time we'll see how sad we are.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.